should be fine. So hi guys, I'm back again. So for this video I will talk about how the process of the interview process in our company. First, because I made a post about it. So for me, I applied online from our company website. I applied online together with my resume, and then I forgot which month I applied, but around February, I will not say which year, but around February, so you can have the timeline. Around February, I got a call asking if I'm still available for the position and if I'm interested. So I said, of course I'm still interested. So then February, I confirmed for the interview. I think around, was it March or April? I went to the company, and then first off, when I arrived there, they conducted a physical examination, like the arm reach and your height. For the arm reach, actually you can tiptoe. I saw a lot of the interviewees, the other girls tiptoeing. And then there. So there were around 30 candidates, including me, and then it was really full, really packed. And then the arm reach assessment is 208 centimeters. And then the thing is, if you failed on this part, you have to go home. So it's really sad to see those girls. You know, we are prepared and we all have makeup and the uniform. Like we're dressed formally, but then the beginning already, like, they failed, so it's quite sad. So after that, after the assessment, everyone who passed, we stayed in a room, and then they separated us into 3 groups, which consist of 8 members. So each member were assigned a number, and I was number 8. I was in group C. So each group headed to different rooms, and each room have a recruiter. When we entered our room, we have to sit by our groups. So there were 8 groups in total, so 1 to 4 and then 5 to 8. So at that room, everyone, after the arm assessment thing, there were 24 of us left. So warm-up exercise included introducing our partner's role model. So we were given 2 minutes to talk to our partners, to get to know them, who are their role models, why, and such. And then after that, we continued to a group discussion, which they assigned a topic for each group. In here, we were given 3 minutes to do our group discussion. I forgot actually what we have to do for this one. But then after that, we exchange our partners for the next part. It's the role playing. So the recruiter gave us a card, and she picked a number that shows which situation we are going to act out. We have given a minute to discuss with our group how would we react to the scenario given. I really forgot. I think for this one, as I remember, our group, the scenario was in a bank, and this customer was complaining that it was taking so long, and something like that. It was taking so long. And then I forgot what I said. I'm really sorry. It happened like a few years ago already. So after the role playing, we took a break, and our recruiter asked for some time to fix her things and, you know, choose which candidate she will choose. And then when we came back from the break, she asked us to pack our things and wait until they contact us again. And then she started calling names, and we don't know those names are chosen or not. So each people names by names, they went out, and there were only 4 of us left in the room. And she closed the door and said, "Congratulations, you are proceeding to the next round." And we were so surprised because it was only 10 of us left in the room. So after the whole group assessment, group discussion thing, we had the next assessment was an English test, which is TOEIC. I think you've heard about it. It's not, for me, it was not that difficult, but it took 2 hours listening and a reading test. So just basic English grammar and spelling. So I think most of you guys will be okay in this part. So for the listening test, for our test, the recording only played once. So you really have to listen, or else I don't know what will happen to you. So after the test, they told us to wait for about 2 weeks to know when will be our final interview. And then after the final interview, I waited for about 8 weeks for the medical assessment and your contract signing, the date of contract signing. Well, I think for all of us, we received an email the day after of our English assessment for our final interview. The waiting is quite nerve-wracking because at that time, that period, you don't know what to do. You just have to wait for the email or wait for the call. It was just so annoying. So I got 2 emails from my company saying one is about the final interview, and the other one is about updating my passport, my address, and things like that. So I arrived 30 minutes early than my interview time, and we sat down together, all of the candidates, and everyone was just so quiet. I think they were all so nervous. I was also nervous. I just don't know what will they ask. But I tried to have some small talk with the other candidates to make me calm, and also for them to, you never know, might be working with each other. And one thing I want to say is they are always watching you. So I think the minute that you go into the interview area, I think they are already assessing you. Be polite, always smile. I waited for an hour before they called my name, and we went to a room, and the interview lasted about 20 minutes. And because I heard one of my batchmates, she had an interview for about an hour. I really don't know what they talked about. It was an hour, but she didn't get it, unfortunately. So here are the questions that my interviewer asked me. I have 7 questions. First question is, why are you applying as a flight attendant? First. Second one is, any attitude that you want to improve. This is attitude, not skills, okay? The third interview is, what would you like to accomplish in 3 years? For this one, I can't remember what I answered, but yeah. Number 4, in my opinion, what kind of customer is difficult to handle? How did I answer this? And then number 5, would you consider applying in other airlines? I don't know if I answered yes or no, but I think I did say yes. And number 6, what are the difficulties you have encountered in your previous job and how you handled it? And last will be any questions you want to ask. I did ask a question, so remember, because I read from a blog or from the internet saying if they ask you if you want to ask any question, please do ask, because it shows that you are interested in the job. For the question, please make it simple and related to your job, okay? And then after that, all the questions, he asked me to read an English passage, and I waited for my second language assessment. For the second language assessment, it was very, very easy, because for our company, I was just in a room, and then they gave me a recorder in hand, and they asked me to read a passage of my second language. And then after that, they gave me a scenario that I need to solve. It's, for me, I remember my scenario was there were only in a flight there are only food choices, but then we ran out of the other choice, but the passenger really wants to try the other choice. How would you handle the situation? So I have to reenact the scenario using my own language. It was I have never spoken in my second language for that long, honestly. It's just difficult to translate from English to that language. But anyways, around 10 to 15 minutes for this one, and after that you're done for the day. So for that, I have waited for, I don't know how long I've waited. I think I waited for about 2 weeks, because I was in the holiday. I went to Manila. I went to Bohol for my holiday, and while I was getting on the plane, I received a missed call, and then they left a voice message for me saying that I need to come for a body checkup. So at that period, I was thinking, I'm already there, 90% maybe. So after that, actually, I think after the body checkup, you're all set. You're all set, because after the body checkup, I think I waited for about a week or so, and they called me and offered me the job. That's it. And then our training, 7 weeks of training. So that's how my interview, the process of interview. If you missed it, I made a blog post about it. But yeah, there. I will link the post below. Just maybe I forgot or anything, but you can read all of this here. And if you have any questions, or if you have any questions regarding applying for a flight attendant, what to wear or what to say or what to do, just let me know. I'm here always online. Just leave a comment, or if you have my Instagram, you can message me there. If you have my blog, you can just leave a message. So after the 7 weeks training, my training ended up in, I started my training beginning of October, and then after that I finished my training mid-November, and I was already flying, right, like 2 days after I finished my training. And then by the end of November, my first international flight, my long flight, was in Milan, and it was just amazing. You know, it was cold, and it was my first time in Italy, and it's in Milan. I was able to go to Lake Como, and then after that, it was very beautiful in Lake Como. But anyways, I will not talk about it. So okay, thank you guys. I hope this video helped you to get an idea what happens in a flight attendant interview. So don't be scared, just try. You never know, right? Bye.